I made a little mess. Guys, the coolest thing happened a couple of weeks ago. I was contacted by Hughes Performance, which is a company in Phoenix, Arizona that repairs and rebuilds transmissions and torque converters. They offered to ship my transmission to them and rebuild it completely in their shop, which was amazing. But after we talked to them, we all had a better idea. So, in a future video, I'm going to be flying down to Phoenix, Arizona to rebuild my transmission with one of their technicians. It's going to be so awesome. But before then, we have some work to do. We're finally going to get our transmission out after a very long time, and we're going to get it ready to ship to them.
How many more you got?
3 more. So I got all the bolts off of the oil pan, and now I'm going to try to pull it off.
All right, El. Did you get it off? Well, I think you had a positive result there.
I don't think we needed this. Because I think I missed.
Yeah, girl.
It looks like I murdered my wrench. Look at this.
Bloodbath.
The murder scene. Who did it? It's dead. Wait, I need to get the CPR.
I wouldn't try mouth to mouth.
We're gathered here today to mourn the passing of Wrench. Wait, which? 3/4.
What is it? The 3?
Rest in peace. Okay, so we're back. We almost have the transmission out. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to get under the car, support the transmission with our jack, so that it doesn't just like fall when we disconnect it. And then we're going to take the cross member out. But we have to do this all today because we're shipping it to Phoenix on Thursday, which is only a day away. So we're kind of in a scramble to get it all done. So that's what we'll have to do now. So we're jacking it up right on the oil pan. And it could dent it, but we're not super worried because Hughes Performance said that they would replace it. So we're not really worried about denting it or anything.
Oh, you're fine. I think you got it.
It's real loose.
Okay, cool. You got the weight. You got the weight on the jack.
It's 7/16 or 9/16. My favorite.
There you go. Get yourself prepped. Get it?
Yep.
Nice. See ya, sucker.
Safe.
This is that same bolt, right?
Mhm.
Here's one.
One.
I want to, I'm going to jack it up just a little bit more.
Okay. That looks like it's taking weight off of the brace.
Okay.
Off of the...
Give it a little bit more of a turn. Let me know if that feels any better.
Yeah, the weight is completely off of it now.
Okay, good.
So it's out.
And that's loose.
I have a knack for things dropping on my
Transmission's disconnected.
So this is a cross member. Y'all all probably know this. And the way we have to get it out is there are 2 bolts with the nuts on the end that we need to get off. And then the cross member should come out, which means that we can get the transmission out, and then we'll put the cross member back in. So we already sprayed them with some penetrant, but we need to brush them off because they're disgusting. Oh my gosh, it's so clean!
Oh, look at that.
It's so nice.
All right.
Okay,
Number
ready?
2. Oh, Ellie, you clean bolts so nicely.
I'm a master. Will you give me the flashlight?
Oh yeah, just set.
Dad, I don't need the flashlight anymore.
You good?
I created my own.
How'd you do that?
So if you point the wrench in the right direction with the light,
You reflected it?
Uh-huh, so I can see.
That's pretty sweet.
I'm smart.
You're wicked smart. You may have tipped it a little bit towards you.
It did. I told you I would need 2 wrenches.
You're right.
That's rusted.
You good?
Oh, I forgot about the washer.
Does it want to come out or no?
It's moving. Okay. Okay, got it.
Nice. I say just kind of push it off. Yeah, kind of let it fall down. Let all that kind of sit there. That's great, Elle. That's perfect. Nice work. Let's get this transmission out.
We're so close. So we just got the cross member out, but now we need to lower the transmission to see if we can get it past the sway bar or under the sway bar. And if we can't, we're going to have to come up with something else, which I don't know what that something else would be.
Yep, you got it. Let a little pressure off. You ready?
Uh-huh.
See if we can go down nice and easy. That going okay?
Yep.
I'm just going to keep it like that, okay?
Okay.
Still going?
Yep.
Sweet!
But we're not going to be able to roll it out. Here. I just moved it enough so that it should... See, I told you!
That was brilliant. Wait, can you just guide it out?
Yeah?
Okay, so hold there, and I'm going to bring it. Oh, Ellie, you're brilliant.
We need to move it more to the center.
To your right?
Yeah.
Why don't you come on out and we can actually just wheel it out together.
Okay, I got it. We can pull it out the rest of the way.
I'm going to set her down. That is your transmission. See the Fomico?
Yeah.
That's so cool. It's going to be so cool to rebuild. What do I got?
Transmission.
Yeah,
No.
so tell them about your idea, because that was, I don't know if that was fully realized.
I'm brilliant. So Dad was trying to figure... Dad thinks of very complicated ways to get out of a problem.
That's true.
I think of the most logical ways.
That's why I like working
we're great
with you.
at team. So we were talking about pulling it off the jack, putting a blanket under, pulling it out. And I was just thinking, if we could scoot it forward on the jack a little bit, lean
Just
it
tip
down,
it. Yeah.
and we'd be fine.
So she tipped it under the sway bar and
Got it
bang.
out.
Brilliant. Way to go.
And then I was holding it, and then that was heavy. So Hughes Performance asked us to make sure that the torque converter is completely drained. And we already drained the torque converter, but we're going to pull it out and dump it to make sure that there's nothing left in it before we ship it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Turn this in the way.
Remember, it's going to be heavy.
I know. Oh, that's not heavy.
It's not?
No.
That's cool.
And it's completely empty.
Cool. You want to make sure? Just pick her up and see if.
It's not heavy at all.
I thought it was gonna be really heavy. I've never picked one up. Oh yeah, there's nothing in there.
It's not heavy at all.
Empty. Barely. All right.
Let's go.
You good? 1, 2, 3.
I don't know if I want it really tight.
We'll feel it. Feel if it's nice. If it's snug.
It's real snug.
Oh yeah, it's not going anywhere.
That's
good.
not too hard.
No, we don't have stuff dangling.
Yeah.
Okay, so like.
Feel that.
That's good.
Okay, so all we have left to do is put torque converter back in and bolt a piece of wood across here so that the torque converter doesn't come sliding out when it gets shipped. But we don't have the right bolts, so we're not going to use these, and we don't have nuts that are big enough to fit on the end. So that means we're going to take a trip to Lowe's, but before then I'm going to put the torque converter back in. I had to pick it up.
And it'll do one more. I think it might even go a little bit. Ta-da! Perfect. You just put a torque converter in.
That's pretty cool.
Let's go to Lowe's.
So we just got back, and we're almost done. We can almost sleep, which is what I do after every episode. All we have to do is put the wood on. We zip tied some of the knots and loose odds and ends so that they didn't fall off when we shipped it. But yeah, all that's left to do is put the wood on.
You're good. That's good. That's good.
The next stop for this transmission is Phoenix. And we're gonna go down there and help them put it back together again. And I can't wait. This week, what I'm taking out of the garage is that messes happen, and you're gonna have to clean them up. I'm so excited to be partnering with Hughes Performance, and I can't wait to go down there to rebuild my transmission. Thanks, Hughes team. Okay, wait. Last thing today. While I have been thrilled by the companies that have offered to partner with me, I've still had a lot of people who wonder how they can help me financially. So, today I want to announce my Patreon page. Patreon is a place where you can pledge monthly financial support, and this allows me to create content on a weekly basis to share with you. As a patron, there's merch and exclusive videos that you can get. So, there's a link in the description, or you can just go to patreon.com/Ellie'sGarage. Of course, as always, encouraging comments and likes are welcome too. Thanks guys, and I'll see you next time in the garage.